Everyone enjoyed the moment when I first found out how you get on the balcony from this side on the lower side of the ship on Hijacked. Yep, I did not know the ladder was there the whole freaking time. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, one and only Joe Carr, and another video. And in this video we are going to be talking about the brand new C58 assault rifle that is unlocked at tier 31 of the Season 4 Battle Pass. Yes, Season 4 launched yesterday, and my thoughts on it are that it's amazing, especially from the Warzone side of things. With all the satellites and the event, I thought it was just going to be some small event that is just going to be one or like 4 satellites on the map somewhere on a fixed location that you're just gonna capture like you do the recon contract. Turns out it's a lot more complicated and a lot more fun and a lot more rewarding, but we are not here to talk about that. We are going to talk about the Cold War side of things and the multiplayer in Cold War side of things. And with that, that brings us back to the C58, which I already introduced to you. It is the brand new assault rifle in the Battle Pass, tier 31. And my thoughts on it initially are that it is a little underwhelming, a little less powerful, not really on par with all the other assault rifles. And I still do think that, but my opinion on it after playing with it for some time changed. At the beginning, when I first played with it in multiplayer, I was like, it's pretty underwhelming. It's not very rewarding. The slow fire rate is kind of, hard to control. If you miss one hit, you basically lose the gunfight, which usually is the case. And now I think it's a little better. As you can see in the gameplay, I'm killing people pretty much constantly with it. Of course, I'm dying sometimes. I'm not that great, but it's pretty good. It's better than I thought initially, but I think it still needs a little something to it to make it compete with all the other assault rifles, because at this moment I do not think it's better than all the other assault rifles, and I do not think it's even on par with all the assault rifles. But that's quite a difficult topic to talk about because of its slow fire rate. When you have a weapon like this with slow fire rate, which is I believe 550 RPM, which is 50 RPM slower than the AK-47 actually, you kind of can't really do a lot with the damage, because if you increase the damage too much, then the weapon is going to require one less hit to kill, and that's going to improve the time to kill drastically, and then the weapon is going to be overpowered. So you need to push something else somewhere else, and I believe they achieved that with bullet velocity. I do not know about the ranges on the weapon. I have not looked in the stats or anything. I have just played with it in multiplayer. I don't really look at stats. I don't do any measurements, so do not expect that from me. But I do gameplays and I enjoy the game, and I enjoy playing games in general. And from my perspective of gameplay and from how I feel, I guess the lack of time to kill in up close kind of makes up with the bullet velocity and probably its range. So this weapon is mainly intended for mid to long ranges. Its recoil is pretty controllable. I do not even use the field agent foregrip, which gives you the most recoil control. I just use the regular foregrip because I have not unlocked the field agent foregrip yet. I have the weapon at level 20 something or 30 something, I'm not sure. I think it's 25. It appears somewhere in the video, I just forgot. But anyway, it's okay. The gun is okay, it's pretty good. It's very satisfying to kill with it, and a weapon with a slow fire rate like this, an assault rifle especially with a slow fire rate like this, we haven't had since the launch of Cold War, and I think Cold War needed something like this. And this can be compared, for example, to something like the Man of War from Black Ops 3, which was also a hard-hitting and slow-firing weapon. So this is basically the same. I think it has the damage profile of the AK-47, although it does fire a little slower, but I think its bullet velocity is higher. So it's going to excel at those long ranges, especially with the bullets connecting a lot faster than all the other assault rifles or other weapons. And it's primarily going to be maybe better in fire team modes or combined arms. So if there are long distance engagements, you are probably going to excel and be better than someone who has, for example, like the XM4 or the Krig 6 or the QBZ, or basically on any other assault rifle or SMG for that matter, because of course SMGs are used for close range. But nonetheless, I think I need more playtime with this weapon. A little more playtime with this weapon would give me a better general idea of how the weapon performs. I'm also going to be trying and playing. I also tried it. I mean, I have already played the Satlink, I think it's called Satlink, yeah, the Satlink fire team mode. It's very confusing. I will make a separate video about it, so that's a different topic. But I need to try it a little more, I need to experiment with it a little more, and I need to try combined arms, especially because of the new Collateral map, which I have not yet played because there is no playlist dedicated for it. There's only a Hijacked 24/7 playlist, which is also available for hardcore and core, so if you want to do challenges that are a little better, you can do it in hardcore modes. And that brings me to the C58 in hardcore. And now a hard-hitting weapon with, yes, a slow fire rate, but a hard-hitting weapon with a high bullet velocity is going to excel in hardcore, because it's always anywhere in the body going to be a one-hit kill because of its high damage. I think you only have like 28 health in hardcore, so 28 and more damage will result in a kill. I do not really know the damages of this weapon, but I believe it is at least 28 damage anywhere in the body. So, with that being said, I believe it's going to be great in hardcore. And you're going to be shredding and destroying people. Well, not really shredding, because that would require you to put several hits in the enemy in a quick succession. You're not going to do that with this, but you're going to be destroying enemies in hardcore with this weapon, especially because of its power, of its damage. So I guess hardcore players are going to have a lot easier time with this, and combined arms and fire team players are going to have an easier time with this as well. So my final verdict about a C58 in multiplayer is that it's okay, but I believe it needs a little more love. Or it needs more attention from me, and needs more gameplay approaches, like different gameplay approaches. Maybe I need to use range to my advantage a lot more than I'm using it currently, or I don't know, but of course range is not going to be available on all maps. Hijack does not really have very long range spots, so it's not gonna be very easy on that map. Maybe I should try something else. But I primarily think it's going to excel in these combined arms and fire team modes, basically in modes where there are a lot of players. So the engagements are a long distance, because the maps are of course also a lot larger than original 6v6 or 3v3 multiplayer maps. In hardcore it will excel. I have not tried in hardcore yet. I believe it will excel because of its high damage and, well, one hit kill potential anywhere to the body at, I believe, all ranges, so I don't think you have to worry about that. I believe the FFAR had the problem with this because it was not killing in one hit at a certain range. So yeah, I think you're not gonna have any problems with that with this weapon. So anyway, yeah, I guess the video or my talking was very confusing. It usually is, because I already mentioned that in a previous video. My mind is just sometimes too fast, and just converting translating every word into English is a little confusing for me sometimes, so that's also why I'm making these videos, to just get better at speaking English and just get better at making my thought process a little less complicated, a little more organized, so people can actually understand what I'm saying instead of being confused and like having question marks all over their head at what I'm saying. So yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do. If you don't, you can of course dislike the video, let me know that it's not very good. Of course, you can let me know in the comments. If you like this video, however, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and if you want to see more gaming content. I do gaming content in general. I'm not just going to be doing Call of Duty, I'm also going to be doing Battlefield, I'm going to be probably doing League of Legends. I'm just playing a little kind of a little bit of League of Legends lately. I'm playing a lot of games, okay? I'm a gamer, guys, so yeah. If you want gaming content, if you want to hear me commenting gaming content, then you're in the right place, and you should subscribe to support me and see more gaming content. I hope you are all having a great day, and see ya in the next video.